We're live from the Autodromo Enzo e Dino Ferrari in the small town of Imola for the San Marino Grand Prix. 4.9 kilometres with 17 corners in all, Imola is situated close to Bologna in northern Italy. It's a wonderfully atmospheric circuit named after the late Enzo and his son Dino Ferrari, whose Maranello headquarters are just a short drive away. The Tifosi are here as usual in their thousands, hoping for a Ferrari victory. Pretty much perfect weather conditions for racing here today, so we should see some very competitive lap times during this race. Lining up on pole is Fernando Alonso. Second is Kimi Raikkonen. Third is Michael Schumacher. Fourth is Rubens Barrichello. Montoya takes fifth. Sixth place for David Coulthard. Mark Webber starts from 7th. 8th is Ralf Schumacher.
The grid has been cleared. And the field move away to begin the parade lap.
You don't have 100% grip yet as the tyres aren't fully warmed up. Tyre blankets can only do so much. To heat the tyres up properly, you need to quickly weave left and right on the circuit, scrubbing the tyre across the track surface to generate more heat. This will put some flexibility into the tyre wall. Heating them up properly will give you optimum grip when you come to pull away from the lights. Remember, the tyre will start cooling whilst you wait for the other drivers to assemble on the grid. Primary concern for this race is to finish safely. Bring the car back in one piece, please.
Seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race. Go, go, go! Here they come into the first turn. Alonso leads out of the first corner. Behind him is Kimi Raikkonen. Next is Michael Schumacher.
Showing yellow flags in sector 1. No overtaking until you see the green flag.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Barrichello fourth. Montoya fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Webber seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
Great time through sector 1, keep it going. 13th position, 13th. Your tyres are reading green on the condition indicator. You should have optimum grip levels now. Moving up the back. .2 seconds faster through the first sector. Sector, your best so far this session.
Alonso is on a charge now. That lap was 1:19 flat. That's far outpacing Raikkonen. He's been lapping at the high end of 1:19, low 1:20s. Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Barrichello fourth. Montoya fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Webber seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
You're doing well. That's the best time you've achieved through sector 1. Time through sector 2.
Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. That lap was 1:19 dead on. That's far outpacing Raikkonen. The gap now stands at 3.2 seconds. Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Barrichello fourth. Montoya fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Webber seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
You're just making the top 10. You're running in 10th.
continues to pile the pressure on. He's just raced a lap of 1:18.61. He's putting distance between himself and Raikkonen now. The gap is now out to just under 4 seconds. We're on lap 6. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Barrichello fourth. Montoya fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Webber seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
Tenth position.
Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. He's just raced a lap of 1:18.7. He's starting to extend his lead over Raikkonen. The gap is now out to 4.3 seconds.
Half a second faster in sector 3.
The best action out on track at the moment is the battle for 7th. Surely Webber can't stay out much longer. Webber must be stopping soon. Ralf Schumacher has a shot at overtaking him in the pits.
He'll be into the pits first. He'll need a good pit stop this time. They may well short-fill him to keep him light. That was a good second sector for Webber. The gap is 0.8 of a second now.
Good second sector, your best so far this session. Ease off in sector 3. There's been an incident and yellow flags are out, so don't overtake until you've seen the green flag.
Quarter of the way through this Grand Prix, Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third.
It looks like Webber has things under control now. He was once again quicker through that last sector. He's extended the gap by another 1/10 of a second. Massa shows us how it's done. Schumacher can't defend against that and is forced to concede.
Half a second faster in sector 1.
This is lap 9. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Barrichello fourth. Coulthard is in 5th place. Webber 6th. Massa is 7th. He's moved up from 8th. Next is Ralf Schumacher. The battle for the final podium spot is reaching a critical point. Michael Schumacher has been out on the tarmac for a while. His pit stop must be due in the next couple of laps. That might open the door for Barrichello.
Well done, your consistent driving is moving up the field well.
I believe he'll be first into the pits here. He needs to be in and out quickly, which could well mean they'll short-fill him. Barrichello goes fastest through the second sector. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
best time through Sector 2.
Michael Schumacher knows he has to respond, and he's doing just that. The gap has now grown to 1.8 seconds.
A third of the way into this Grand Prix, Alonso leads. Michael Schumacher is in second. We can see plenty of activity down in the Ferrari garage now. It looks as if the Honda mechanics are preparing for a stop.
Barrichello was able to reduce the gap that time. He's managed to reduce the deficit by another 0.2 of a second. Michael Schumacher knows he has to respond, and he's doing just that. The gap is now 1.9 seconds.
Michael Schumacher pits. Into the pits comes Barrichello.
Third position, you're in third position.
Michael Schumacher exits the pits.
Fantastic effort from Schumacher and the team. He slips past Barrichello to move up the field.
0.2 seconds up to that first sector.
It looks as though the fight for 9th place is reaching a critical phase. We expect that E-Day is going to pit soon. There's a real possibility for Fisichella here.
He's got more fuel left than E-Day, who's going to lose position when he pits. He should be slightly faster, as he's got less fuel weighing him down. So if he can wring out another couple of laps, he should get past. That's provided he can run a couple of laps longer, of course.
The rubber on your tyres is starting to get worn, and this will affect the levels of grip you're getting. You are currently holding second position.
We're on lap 12. Alonso leads. Massa is second. He's up from third. Michael Schumacher third. That's a gain of 1 place. Fourth is Raikkonen. Barrichello fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Seventh is Button. And Montero eighth.
E-Day completes the lap with a good final sector. He's extended the gap by another 0.1 of a second.
The Super Aguri mechanics are out in the pit lane.
Fisichella's not going to take it lying down. He's starting to push on now. The gap is now down to just 1/10 of a second. E-Day is starting to raise his game. He looks as if he's trying to prove a point. That's extended the gap by 0.4.
drives into the pit lane. Exits the pit lane.
P2, P2.
We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window. Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Alonso leads. Massa is second, Michael Schumacher third, fourth is Raikkonen, Barrichello fifth, in sixth is Coulthard, Fisichella seventh, and Nico Rosberg eighth.
Remember to come over your stop on the next lap. Your stop is next lap.
Fisichella completes a good second sector. The gap is now extended to 28 seconds.
Fisichella comes into the pits.
Got some news of a retirement. It's the race leader. The race leader's gone out.
Fisichella is away.
Fisichella has done it. He returns to the track ahead of Ide.
Well done. We're now running 1-2.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Michael Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Raikkonen is third. Barrichello fourth. Coulthard is in fifth place. He's moved up from sixth. Alonso sixth. Rosberg seventh.
This is the lap you stop. Schedule stop on this lap.
Schumacher's driving is definitely putting the pressure on. He's just raced a lap of 1:18.84. That's considerably faster than Felipe Massa. The gap is now 7.4 seconds.
Tyres are blue, don't go crazy. Wait till they're green and you have optimum traction.
Here's a scrap for 16th place. Albers can't have more than a few laps of fuel on board. He has to come in fairly sharpish. Ide has a shot at getting past him here.
I think he'll be the first into the pits, and if his stop is good, His in and out laps are smooth. I think there's a chance. They'll probably short fill him to keep his speed up. That's a promising opening sector for Albers. The gap is 2.2 seconds.
There's now just 15 laps to go. Michael Schumacher leads. Raikkonen is second. Third is Barrichello. Coulthard fourth. Felipe Massa is fifth. He slid down from second. Sixth is Rosberg. Seventh is Button. And Christian Klien is in eighth.
Ide is raising his game further in response. The gap is down to 2.1 seconds. Ide is coolly and calmly eating into his lead. Without doubt, he's closing in. He's closed the gap by another 0.2 of a second.
We can see the Midland mechanics out in the pit lane now. The Super Aguri mechanics are out in the pit lane.
Albers is beginning to improve his performance. The gap has now grown to 2.3 seconds. Ide is raising his game further in response. He decreases the margin by 0.3 of a second.
Comes in for his pit stop. Ide drives into the pit lane. The top 8 currently looks like this. Michael Schumacher leads. Raikkonen is second. Third is Barrichello. Coulthard fourth. Felipe Massa is fifth. Sixth is Rosberg. Seventh is Button. And Christian Klien is in eighth. Making a hasty exit from the pit lane is Albers.
Albers gets back out in front. That might have been Ide's best opportunity to get past.
Making real progress here, you're doing well.
There's a decent scrap going on for P11. Villeneuve can't wait much longer till he comes in. The question is, can Heidfeld exploit it and move past him?
Villeneuve will probably be in the pits first, like he was before. This should give Alonso the perfect opportunity to put in some flying laps while he has the lighter car and see if he can't get past him. We still don't know exactly how much fuel they're each carrying since the last pit stop, and he's still got a lot to do. Heidfeld puts in a good middle sector. The gap is half a second at the moment. Villeneuve has started to pick up his pace now. He extends his lead by 0.3 seconds.
There's movement down in the BMW pits.
Heidfeld upped his pace once more. The gap has decreased to 0.4 of a second.
Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Raikkonen leads. He's up from second. Barrichello is second.
Heidfeld continues to reduce the deficit. He's managed to reduce the deficit by another 0.2 of a second.
Villeneuve drives into the pits.
Careful when you hit sector 3, we have a yellow flag incident down there. Remember no overtaking under the yellow flag?
Villeneuve speeds away from the pits.
How are you bearing up? Only 10 laps left now.
There's 10 laps to go. Barrichello leads. He's up from second. Michael Schumacher is in second. Raikkonen is third. Massa fourth. Button is fifth. Klien is sixth. David Coulthard is seventh. And Webber is in 8th place.
Heidfeld puts in a good middle sector. The gap has grown to 15 seconds. Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. The gap stands at about 16 seconds now.
There's movement down in the BMW pits.
Heidfeld gains some ground through sector 1. The gap has now grown to 16 seconds. Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. He's extended the gap by another 1/10 of a second.
Heidfeld is in the pit lane.
Things are unfolding nicely for Villeneuve. It's going to need to be a very good stop if Heidfeld is to have any chance at all.
Here comes Villeneuve now, full throttle past our commentary position. Heidfeld leaves the pit lane.
Heidfeld is exiting the pit lane. Has he done enough? But he hasn't won this battle. Villeneuve has managed to stay ahead of him on the racetrack.
Running 1 and 2 at the moment. Fantastic.
The top 8 currently looks like this. Michael Schumacher leads. Massa is second. He's up from third. Raikkonen is third. That's a gain of 1 place. Barrichello fourth. He was in the lead earlier. Klein is fifth. In sixth is Coulthard. Webber seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
That's just about the fastest you've been to the second sector in this session. Fastest lap time.
As we head into the closing stages of this Grand Prix, Michael Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Raikkonen is third. Barrichello fourth. He slipped from third. Coulthard is in fifth place. Jensen Button in sixth. Rosberg seventh. And Christian Klein is in eighth. Is putting the pressure on here. That lap was 1:19.58. That's a quicker run than Raikkonen. Right now the gap is 13 seconds. With just 5 laps to go, Michael Schumacher leads. He's up from second. Massa is second. He was in the lead earlier. Raikkonen is third. Barrichello fourth. Coulthard is in fifth place. Jensen Button in sixth. Rosberg seventh. And Christian Klein is in eighth. It's mayhem down at Acqua Minerale. It's Fisichella! Luckily, he seems to have got out of that without damaging his front suspension. His front wing is flapping about though, so he'll have to pit for a replacement. He's very lucky that little incident hasn't ended his race today. It was Trulli who was also involved in that. Luckily, he seems to have got away unscathed. charge. That lap was 1:19.21. That shows more pace than Schumacher. He's been lapping in the low 1:21 range. There's real drama around turn 4. It's Trulli! He's retiring from the race, and that's a huge disappointment for him. Massa looks like he's got caught up in that one as well. Looks like his front wing has taken some damage.
Your stop won't be a problem, we're just getting into position. Pit request confirmed and accepted.
The top 8 are as follows. Michael Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Raikkonen is third. Barrichello fourth. Coulthard is in 5th place. Jenson Button in 6th. Rosberg 7th. And Christian Klien is in 8th.
Yellow flag, sector 1, so don't overtake please. You better slow down through sector 1, we've got the yellow flags out, no overtaking.
It's finally starting to look better for Albers as the race draws to a close. The pressure is now on him to come up with the goods in these final few laps. He could surprise a few people yet. This could be dangerous for Montero. The gap is now a 10th off 3 seconds.
Confirmed, we await your stop this lap. Careful in sector 1, it's currently under a yellow flag, don't overtake.
Albers makes good ground through the final part of the lap. He's reduced the gap by another 1/10 of a second.
According to our computers, the tyres are accumulating some wear now. Just keep an eye on it.
Montero is picking up some decent speed now. The gap is now a 10th off 3 seconds. Montero is faster once more. He's responded well to this challenge. The gap has been opened up by another 6/10 of a second. It looks like time is going to run out for Albers. Montero will be relieved to have suppressed the challenge from behind, mind you. He has proved to be unreachable in this instance.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Michael Schumacher leads. Massa is second. Raikkonen is third. Barrichello fourth. Coulthard is in 5th place. Jenson Button in 6th. Rosberg 7th. And Christian Klien is in 8th.
There are precious few laps left in this race and Raikkonen is shortening the gap. It looks like the race is still on. Massa is under threat. The gap is just over a second, 1.1 to be exact. This is the final lap for race leader Michael Schumacher.
It's Michael Schumacher in first, he just started his last lap.
It's been an awesome display of driving excellence from Michael Schumacher today. Massa is fastest through the final sector. He extends the gap by a fairly substantial 0.8 of a second. As the race enters the final lap, Raikkonen still has a good chance of showing off his overtaking skills. The heat is still on in this Grand Prix. A two-stopper seemed to be the overall consensus this afternoon, and he was no different in that respect. Raikkonen has started to pick up the pace again now. He's not willing to let this gap get any bigger. The gap has now shrunk to just 1.6 seconds. He's stuck to the task at hand with real determination. He started back in third and now on the final lap, it looks as though he'll take maximum points from this Grand Prix. Well, it's encouraging to see that the car is still in great condition at the close of the race. Raikkonen has once again made up some ground. He was clearly quicker in that last sector. The gap is 0.2 seconds now. Michael Schumacher powers across the line to take top spot on the podium. Massa will hang on to finish in second. And that concludes the first European race of the season. San Marino has played host to many great races over the years, and this has been no exception. It just remains for me to say goodbye and just remind you that we'll be back in 14 days' time at the Nürburgring in Germany for the European Grand Prix. Thank you and goodbye.